Hey friends, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel. Today I am taking part in an inspiration hop with my fellow Not Too Shabby design team members. We are showcasing the beautiful July subscription products. I have the July box of the month that I'll be working with, and it comes with a beautiful 6x6 stamp set, a 6x8 stamp set in a beautiful tropical theme, and then there are a card sampler, a 6-pack sampler that includes some of the A2 Tropical Dreams card fronts, as well as I think the sentiments and tags are from the junk journal, the Tropical Junk Journal Treasures. This is the Chillin' in the Tropics 6x6 paper pad that's included. And I'm just loving those penguins and hibiscus. This red, tan, and green palette is really beautiful, and I love some of the abstract triangles mixed in there. And then this is the Birds of Paradise paper pad, and it has some beautiful pinks, greens, and reds. And both pads work very well together, and both pads have their own ephemera that's included in the box of the month. I'm just loving those tropical birds and some of the greenery. Just a really, really cool kit, and I am excited to use it. I'm going to be doing some watercoloring with the Zig Clean Color Kuretake markers and water. And I have stamped the image onto Canson Smooth Bristol, which is my favorite paper for using these markers. I think that the ink blends really well on it and moves around. So that is my suggestion for using these water-based markers. I stamped in VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink, and now I am just going to go put in some color and then move it around with some water on my brush. And through the process, I'll probably bring in a Wink of Stella glitter pen that I also like to use for blending sometimes. And I'm just going to go in and do lots of repeating, deepening the colors with more markers, and not achieving the white space that I had originally planned. So I have to bring in some a white acrylic paint pen at the very end. I haven't used these markers for a really long time, and I was kind of going in like they were Copics, and it's a different technique for sure. Anyway, so I am going to just put on some music while you watch the coloring, and I will catch you in a couple minutes with the rest of the card assembly. So for today's card, I am going to be using the Easy Wonder 3, the postage grid from that, and I just folded it along the lines and cut it into two, or folded it and tore it so that I could have two strips. I'm going to be doing a mini slimline card, and I have already taken a little panel of white and embossed it with a chicken wire embossing folder for a little texture. And I am just arranging those strips how I want them. And now I'm going to decide which papers I want to use. I just love these beautiful this plaid, this neutral plaid is just so pretty. I thought that I wanted to use that red, but it seemed a little overpowering when I got to it, so I flipped that piece over. I am using the Easy Wonder 3 add-ons, and I just love this. I love that I can pick, you know, exactly which one that I want to put in there, and I don't have to cut the whole Easy 3 die every single time I want to fill in. So the add-ons are just like a wonderful, wonderful addition to this product. So now I have cut out those panels from the pattern paper, and I cut one from white cardstock because that's where I'm going to put my sentiment. And I'm just figuring out my placement and where I want each pattern paper. I decided this neutral pattern would be my backdrop for those beautiful colored flowers. Here's where I decide, no, I don't think I like that red. But yeah, I just picked some really nice prints. I like. I have so much fun with this Easy Wonder 3 die. It is on pre-order, so if you want to get one, you best get over and get yourself in the pre-order list, because these are not stocked constantly. So when they're gone, they're gone. So anyways, I chose a sentiment from the 6x8 set. It's Sending Sunshine and Smiles, and I want it to, like, I want the sending to be horizontal, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to place the stamp on the cardstock to stamp it. And now I have, through the magic of television, already stamped it off screen, and I am just placing that down, and now I will play with just getting those strips exactly where I want them. As I mentioned before, this is a hop, so you'll want to click the description box below, and you can find a playlist with all of the inspiration that you can play in one fell swoop, or you can come back to and finish as you so desire. And there is a link to King Sumo to do a giveaway, so there's a $25 gift card up for grabs. So the winner will be announced on the community tab on the Not Too Shabby channel. The box of the month is a subscription product. If there are any available, Jamie lists those throughout the month as things become available. If you want to, it's a great idea to get on the waiting list if you're not already a subscriber, so that you can be notified when she does add new listings for either subscribing on a monthly basis or just buying it individually. You do get a bit of a discount if you buy the box as a subscription. So now I am just putting some dimensional tape onto that focal image. I'm gonna pop it up a little bit, just for a little bit of dimension, because I always like to add dimension. And I'm gonna make sure that I kind of cover that bottom slot. I didn't feel the need to put pattern paper there because I knew the image was gonna kind of mostly cover that area. So now I have chosen a couple pieces of ephemera. I think this is from the Chillin' in the Tropics ephemera, and I always like to add a little bit of coloring to my ephemera just to make it pop a little bit more, to make the colors match my coloring just a little bit more, and just make it vibrant. I really just enjoy that, and it's a little a little trickier with the watercolor markers. I was going in like they were Copics again. So I am just going to add in some little white gel pen accents to brighten or lighten up things. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the little sun hat that I've chosen. And on this sun hat, I kind of waffle back and forth on whether I want to put it on top or whatever. And I finally decide that I want it to kind of be resting on the sentiment. So I pull out my little razor thingy. I can never remember what it's called. It's like a finger razor blade, basically. And I'm sure I don't use it correctly. But anyways, I just made a little slit there, and I'm going to widen that a little bit more so that I can just like tuck that behind. And then I do put a little foam tape behind it so that it's kind of leveled. And now all that's left is to glue that ephemera down for sure. And then I'm going to add in some sparkling enamel dots. Oh, well, first we're going in with some crystal glaze or glossy accents maybe. And I am just putting that lightly in the center of all the flowers. And then I am going to take a little bit of loose glitter and just kind of sprinkle it on to give a little bit of shine to the center of those. It gives just a little hint of dimension without being overpowering. And I just like the finished look of that. And while that is drying, I am going to pull out my sparkling enamel dots and put 3 of those on there. Then I am just going to finish up making this card. We're going to glue it onto a mini slimline card base, and I'll brush off some of that excess glitter, and we will have a finished card. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And do be sure to check out all of the videos along the hop to see what marvelous inspiration everybody brought. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.